Good morning. Today I'm going over this worksheet, graphing water phase changes. So we're talking about two things. One is just seeing what a phase change is, or in this case, this is going to be a physical change where or H2O goes from being ice to being liquid to then being a gas. And we're going to see that it takes different amounts of energy to do that. There's a setup for the experiment here, and then we have some data tables that we're going to graph. So we graph these. Now, in the description, it says that the scientists have chosen to measure the temperature at specific calorie inputs. So they're starting with 0 calorie input, then they're adding calories, 30 calories per gram as they go, okay? So it increases by 30 each time. And then they measure during the experiment what the temperature is at each of those calorie inputs. So that's gonna relate to these two questions down here, independent variable, dependent variable. Now, on the graphing part, here's what, I'm gonna help you start setting up the graph. We're gonna turn it sideways so that it's landscape here. And on the bottom, I'm actually gonna be putting the calories per gram. And I'm gonna start with 0. And just like my calories per gram here, these are the numbers you're putting along the bottom. It skips by 30 each time. So I start at 0, this line is 30, this line is 60, this line is 90, this line is 120, and you're gonna go all the way up until you end at 870. The line before that was 840. So you're gonna mark off each line, it increases by 30. We wanna put our label on this, which is calories per gram. So this is our x-axis. Now I got to do our y-axis, and that's going to be the temperature. And that we have our temperature that goes across these two data tables. You'll notice it starts at -20, and it's going to go up as high as 165. So because -20 is the lowest, that's what I'm going to put down here on the first line. And I'm going to go up by tens. -20, -10, 0, 10, 20, 30. And you'll go all the way up to, let's see, 160, 170, 180. You'll go all the way up to 180 as the top line. Now, we only need to get up to 165. We're just adding 170 and 180 to fill out the chart. I want to put my label here. So this is temp, but I gotta put my units. Temp in degrees Celsius, okay? So once you've gotten all that, then you can start to graph. Let's take a look at this first one. I've got a temperature of -20, calorie input of 0. So here's -20, here's 0, put a dot there. The next temperature is 0, calorie input of 30. Temperature 0, calorie input of 30. Temperature 0 still, calorie input of 60. Temperature 0 and 60 here. And you just keep doing that for the rest of the graph. I've got a temperature of 0 and 90. When you're all done, you're going to go ahead and connect these lines, or connect them as you go, it's up to you. But it's a line graph, so you will have a line that goes all the way across. All right, I hope this helps.